Hello everyone, a very warm welcome back to Rich Results Mindsets. I'm Tanya Pluckrose and I'm all about you mastering your mind so you can master your life. And today I'm going to be talking about fear. I'm going to be talking about how you can become fearless. And you become fearless when you really understand what fear is. What is happening inside your body when you are put in a position where you are in the unknown and you feel scared. But before I go into my teaching today, if any of my content resonates with you, then please consider liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. So let's get going. So let's talk about fear. Many people say fear is false evidence appearing real. And it's true. Often something happens on the outside, and because we don't understand it, we then go into a place of fear. And often this is done subconsciously, and it's part and parcel of the workings of our brain. Most of our brain is wired to keep us safe. And of course, the safety always begins with what we pick up through our five senses. So this is the stick person, and this particular object helps you create order in your mind. So I'm going to be referring to this with my teaching today. So what happens is you hear, smell, maybe taste or touch or see something on the outside. So this is the situation. Something happens out here and you're triggered. And what happens is your five senses pick it up, right? Now, just remember that your five senses are neutral. They are only used as a modality to send a message to your conscious mind. And your conscious mind is the top half. The bottom half is your subconscious mind. This is your body, but just remember, mind is in every cell of the body, and mind is movement. So believe it or not, your subconscious mind and your conscious mind are causing your body to move, okay? So your five senses pick up something on the outside. There's a trigger, and what happens is this trigger, the thoughts about it get into the conscious mind. They get in there. And of course, your perception, which is one of your higher faculties, picks up or tries to read this information that your five senses has just picked up. And what happens is your perception can sometimes activate your programming, your paradigm. And remember, your paradigm is made up of a multitude of habits or ideas within the subconscious mind. And of course, if you have been programmed about certain places, things, or situations, and they are of a negative nature, then your perception will activate your paradigm in a negative way, and you will feel scared. And often you want to shut down. The moment where you don't feel safe, you want to shut down, you want to hide, you want to go under the covers and stay there. But really what is happening is, it is your perception that has perceived the trigger. And of course, when you perceive something that is not familiar to you and you make it wrong, then you're tending to want to go and hide. However, there are a number of ways to overcome your automatic reaction to be in fear. And I want to share these with you so you can start to live in freedom. So the first thing I highly recommend is, first of all, to pause. There's so much power in a pause. But often parts of our brain want us to act very quickly. And this is often based on us living in the jungle in dinosaur days, but we are no longer there. So I highly recommend that you pause for a moment and, of course, use your perception, which is part of your conscious mind, to really look for the good, to look for the opposite of what you are perceiving right now is wrong. Okay, that's one way to overcome fear. Another way to overcome fear is to neutralize the actual trigger. So for example, you might see your bank account might be going low, okay? Money is going out and you don't know when your next paycheck is coming in, or maybe you've got more month left than you have money. Okay, so you can neutralize the trigger, believe it or not, by not buying into that story and just trusting and knowing that you're going to be all right till the end of the month. There is another way to neutralize the fear, okay, where you want to escape, run, hide, and that is to reprogram your subconscious mind with ideas about the trigger. So this is what I have done to replace my money paradigm, because I do know this, that all of us have, well, limited ideas about money. And of course, we have inappropriate beliefs around money that have been programmed inside of us into our subconscious mind with repetition when we were very, very young. And so I know I was programmed with the following, that, you know, money doesn't grow on trees. Go carefully spending my money. Who do you think you are? We can't afford that. That's way too expensive. And so what I did is that I changed those beliefs by writing out new things about money that made those particular statements go away, to diminish. And so I took some time out to write out new beliefs around money, and I programmed my subconscious mind with these new beliefs. And of course, whenever I get activated with the subject of money, what I have noticed is that I have popping up like toast these new ideas about money that are very different to the old beliefs that were programmed inside of me. So for example, I may have to invest in a certain product or service, and the price, I don't say it's expensive anymore, believe it or not. I just said, oh, that's a lovely price. And so what I programmed my mind with, I'm activated over here. And what happens is, out of the blue, what pops up now into my conscious mind, because I reprogrammed my mind with repetition, with these new ideas about money, what happens is these new ideas pop up like toast. Oh, don't worry, you'll be all right. God is the source of my supply. I can easily afford that. That's a lovely price. Oh, I have an infinite supply of money. Actually, I used my mentor's favorite affirmations, which is, I'm so happy and grateful now that I have a continuous supply of money coming to me from multiple sources of income on a regular basis. So I have all these ideas pop up. So the trigger, the thing that triggered me doesn't scare me anymore, because I've reprogrammed my mind with new ideas. So can you see that you can mitigate fear and live a life of freedom in 3 ways? Okay, the first one is the trigger happens, okay, and you can neutralize that and make it neutral and not buy into that story. The next thing you can do is you can use your higher faculties. One of them is perception, and decide to pause and change your perception about the trigger. And the third thing you can do, so you don't go into a place of fear and you live fearlessly, is to reprogram the subconscious mind with new ideas about different subjects that may have triggered you in the past and may trigger you right now in the present. But I promise you this, that you can reprogram yourself with new ideas about money, about people, about places, about clients, about your business. You can reprogram your mind. So when you're activated, these ideas pop up like toast, and of course you remain calm and you remain in a state of well-being, faith, because you understand, and understanding really is the key for you overcoming fear. You have an understanding of what is really going on in the outside world with the trigger, with your five senses, with what happens in the conscious mind and what happens in the subconscious mind. So I hope this helps you to start to live a life of freedom and not let fear overtake you, because right now you have an understanding of what's really going on, and you discover very quickly that you are more powerful than you ever imagined. I look forward to seeing you on my next video. Thanks for your company. Bye for now.